Caitlin Clark and WNBA All-Star investment should serve as lesson for NBA. The WNBA All-Star Game provided everything fans say is lacking when it comes to the NBA's version. Asking how to fix the NBA All-Star Game has become an annual tradition. That's because the product is clearly lacking and is obvious for anyone to see. However, the WNBA showed that the solution is simple. All that it takes is for the league's top stars to be invested and for the focus to be on the competition on the court. Of course, it helps that Caitlin Clark is probably the biggest star in the entire sport at the moment, which is why the NBA pursued her to participate in its festivities, an offer she refused in favor of boosting her own league. Not to mention the WNBA had the built-in storyline of Clark and the All-Stars taking on the Olympic team the Indiana Fever sensation was snubbed from. But that also adds to the point that, when the league's top players are committed and appear to care, and the product on the floor is the central theme, the likes of Kevin Hart are not needed. Ponder this. When is the last time you saw a player picked up full court in the NBA exhibition the way Clark was by Kelsey Plum in the WNBA contest? To be fair to the NBA, the explosion the WNBA experienced this year was unprecedented. Therefore, much of the interest around the All-Star Game may have been novel and the result of a perfect storm. Still, the top players were on the court, and the face of the league did not publicly bow out right before tip-off like LeBron James did. Also, the competition wasn't halted for a prolonged period to honor the studio show covering it. And the WNBA proved that when the players in game are the featured presentation, an All-Star Game can flourish. In fact, it was the most viewed event of the entire WNBA season. So more fans watched Clark and Angel Reese on the same team than for their much-hyped matchups when the Fever played the Chicago Sky. Again, the comparison may not be completely fair to the NBA because its biggest stars have been around for a long time and there is nothing new about their participation in the festivities. Still, it's a good bet none of the WNBA luster is lost when the All-Star Game heads to Indianapolis in 2025. Much of that can be chalked up to the Caitlin Clark effect, but it isn't as if Eric Ogunbowale wasn't able to wow fans as well during the 2024 edition. The secret to basketball All-Star success is easy. Real game, no gimmick.